happening, my peeps? So I thought I'd yeah, I thought I'd do a bit of a car vlog, because I'm bikeless at the minute. I suppose this is my car anyway. It's just a Focus ST, a 2015 model. So in my humble opinion, you know, the better looking shape personally, but you know, each to your own. So unfortunately it's time to sell Spike. It's not financially viable for me to have two bikes really. Yeah, I miss riding Daisy, although she's, you know, probably in a million pieces at this present point in time. And yeah, so I just as a side note, I hope you lot appreciate how much of a fucking prick I look like right now, having a GoPro strapped to my forehead to give you a point of view. I can't wait till someone actually spots it and I catch them looking at it and just go, what is he doing? So anyway, yeah, but I'm selling Spike. You know, interested, DM me, but I'm going to get rid of her, and obviously Daisy isn't back for a few weeks. I've actually got Mrs. Double D's bike to get on, but I just fancied going out in the car and trying this out. So yeah, and I'm also intrigued to play this back and see what it looks like if I ever did put it online. That's that, I guess. But something I did want to talk about, which is why I kind of felt like I had to almost preempt anybody being a little bit of an arsehole when I said I prefer this shape ST. So I commented on a video a little while back, yeah, a little while back now, and it was like nothing related to what I put up or anything like that. It was just purely a funny video of someone asking someone else, how far would you travel if you was doing 80 miles an hour? How far would you travel in an hour, or something similar to that? Now, they have Irish accents, like quite thick accents. Now, I have Irish relations, and I find the accent really funny, like just the way they can roll things off the tongue. And I put on a comment on this video, like, ha ha ha, that fucking accent. So now someone felt the need to go, I hope you mean that in a nice way, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, what is the internet coming to? And I've noticed so many posts about it lately, like just people being really fucking, well, really, people getting annoyed at people being so butthurt over anything. It's almost like you're not allowed to have an opinion anymore, and I just find it like a little bit, I don't know, man, pathetic. Yeah, that's it, mate. Just keep pulling out. Even in the car, I attract them. So yeah, it just really winds me up. And I've got to say, if something I ever say, or my opinion, isn't quite what you believe in or how you would view things, don't take offense to it, because it's just my opinion. And you got to think where that comes from, where I've grown up. Not that any of you really know, but just imagine it's different to what you've grown up around. Same with anybody commenting on my stuff. I'm just a bit open-minded, man, whatever. It's like someone commented on a picture of the Speed Triple the other day. It might be kind of not similar, but they just said, oh, what a lovely bike, but I just hate them gaps in the frame between the engine and the kind of frame itself. And I was sort of sat there and went, well, that's not really a reason to get bent out of shape about a bike. But then I was just like, you know what, this guy's opinion, and it just, whatever, like, up to you, buddy. And I don't see why people just can't be like that a bit more nowadays. So a collective message, just to chill the fuck out, please. And I ain't bleeping out swearing no more, because Jesus, it's so much easier to edit videos when I don't have to edit it out. So I suppose my car, I guess. I mean, I don't really know where to start. So I suppose, you know what someone will probably say, why don't you get a Golf, or why don't you, I don't know, get one of the other hot hatches knocking around at the minute. Now, couple of reasons. A, I just love Ford. I've grown up around Fords, old Fords, you know, like I have a soft spot for them, so that's kind of like half of the reason here. I test drove a couple of cars actually, so one of them being a 120 diesel. Now BMWs drive really nicely, I won't deny that ever, but when I'm looking for something that's got to be used for work, used for my personal life, used to look cool, all of this kind of stuff, it's really difficult to kind of justify spending that kind of money when you know, and the only thing I'm really going to get for it are, I don't know, maybe some air conditioning. I'll be lucky to get the steering wheel for that. They're just so expensive, and everything's like an optional extra, and I just you know, I had a BMW before this and I loved it. It was probably the best driving car I've ever had, like, no joke, but it had tons of problems anyway. But yeah, they're just so expensive for what they are, and modern cars nowadays, you can't buy a bad car, in my opinion. It's hard to buy a shit car for the money. So I test drove the 120D and I was like, this is okay, it's not very nice inside, didn't get any leather seats or anything. I was like, whatever, okay. So test drove a Golf GT diesel, and I liked that. I did like that. My only real gripe with it was because I bought this a year old, but I pretty much test drove cars that were in my price range, so they had to be kind of like a year old to kind of hit that. So I test drove a year old Golf GTD as well, and I did like it, but I used to drive like vans once upon a time, and I had a VW Caddy for a little while, and I just felt like the interior on the Golf was exactly the same as this like 2006 Caddy, but it just had a screen in the middle, and they just haven't really done anything since. And yeah, it's a little bit boring. I'll give it to that car though. I bet on longer journeys and for maybe the shitty roads around the countrysides, the suspension is probably a bit more of a nicer ride, to be honest, because this is fucking stiff. This is really stiff, and you can't take it out of that mode. But obviously when you're having a bit of fun, it just, you know, you forget about all that. But other than that, I just went for the Focus because it's like, it's an ST, it's got 250 horsepower, it looks good, it drives good, it sounds good, and also like just the equipment you get with it, like dual zone climate control, cruise control, the voice activation thing actually works for once in a car, like heated leather seats, like, and they're sort of like buckety Recaro things, you know, it drives spot on, like steering so direct. I just you know, I find it amazing sometimes that, you know, why would someone pay all that money for something else? And a little bit of it's badge snobbery, don't get me wrong, but you know, I suppose, again, back to everybody being individual. So yeah, I've got like a Kia Picanto up my arse. Oh, brilliant! It's turning right as well. Just what I need. Crack a bit of the old sport mode on. You might be able to hear it through the camera. I don't know. You can't. The camera don't really pick up shit, to be honest. I do like this car, and this whole Ford Sync thing's pretty cool as well, actually. Like, so you got your 4 squares. I don't know how zoomed in this is or not. You got your 4 squares, so you got your twat nav up on here. That's really good as well. Radio, so DAB, CD, USB, aux input as well. Have an SD card in, Bluetooth. Down here you just got like climate control stuff, which you've got here, so I don't really get the point in that. Just iPhone and all that. So yeah, and then that's kind of your background screen, and you can have like your own, sorry, that's the background screen, which you can put your own background on. I took that picture in the Caribbean and edited it, whatever. But yeah, it's really good. So like the voice thing's pretty cool. See if I can change the temperature.
Please say a command.
Change temperature to 25 degrees.
Try saying a device name like phone or USB.
Let me down.
You can also say navigation or climate. Main menu. Say a command.
Climate.
Climate. Say a command.
Change temperature.
What temperature?
25 degrees.
Did you say 25 degrees?
Yes.
Setting temperature to 25 degrees.
Jesus fucking Christ, I could have set that a million times over by then. So yeah, okay, maybe not so useful with that, but the phone thing, which is what I use it for mostly, is actually pretty spot on. So yeah, when you just say call such and such, it's solid. Like 99% of the time it'll do as you asked. So but yeah, anyway, if you like car vlog, leave a thumbs up. Maybe I'll do another one in the future, but you know, this is pretty much a one-off, to be honest. So yeah, I guess I'll see you all in the next one.